Hi folks, this is Miss Cat, and I'm excited to share some of my favorite stories with you from this book called Bedtime Stories for Dogs. And I have loved this one since I was about 11. And first we're going to start out with the story of the 3 little pugs. Once upon a time, there were 3 little pugs named Herman, Ira, and Stan. Their mother thought they were beautiful, but all the dogs at obedience school taunted them. "Here come the Puglies," they'd bark. Even the Chihuahuas made fun of them. All the taunting made the 3 little pugs very sad. And there's nothing sadder than a sad pug face. Oi. One day, Mother Pug had to go to the beauty parlor to get her nails clipped. Since Herman, Ira, and Stan were big boys, Mother Pug decided it would be okay to let them play outside until she got back. Big mistake. It was a nice, warm day. The 3 little pugs got hot playing Mark the Hydrant and decided to take off their collars. They were naked and free. This made the 3 little pugs very happy. But their happiness did not last long. Donnie the Doberman, the biggest bully in the neighborhood, came by. Not only did he cover their scents on the hydrant, he ran off barking, "I'm gonna tell Dastardly Dogcatcher that you're playing in the street without your dog collars." And wouldn't you know, before the pugs had a chance to get their collars back on, Dastardly Dogcatcher showed up. The pugs could hear dogs barking from the back of his dog-catching van. Dogs whose only crime had been roaming free, enjoying the beautiful spring day, were now going up the river. Herman was so scared he made a puddle on the sidewalk. When Dastardly Dogcatcher tried to catch him in his net, Herman ran and hid under a big pile of leaves. Herman was not the brightest pug. Dastardly yelled, "Get out of that pile of leaves, you pugly, or I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow you away." Herman shook in fear, but he did not come out. So Dastardly Dogcatcher took a very deep breath, and he huffed, and he puffed, and he blew the leaves away. And then he put Herman in the back of the van with the other innocent dogs. Ira was so scared, he could have plotzed. He ran and hid in some tall grass. Dastardly Dogcatcher saw the grass moving and yelled, "I know you're in there, you pugly! Come out or I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow that grass away." Ira was very scared, but he did not come out. So Dastardly Dogcatcher took a very deep breath, and he huffed, and he puffed, and he blew the grass away. And then he put Ira in the back of the van with Herman and the other innocent dogs. Stan, on the other hand, was a very smart dog. He took one look at the situation and hightailed it to a nearby deli and bolted the door shut. Dastardly Dogcatcher could see him through the window, right below the sign that said "Kosher Meats." He yelled, "Come out of that deli, you pugly, or I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow it away." Stan was amused by the guy's chutzpah. Dastardly Dogcatcher took a very, very deep breath and huffed and puffed as hard as he could. And the deli, being made of concrete, steel, and glass, just stood there. Dastardly Dogcatcher huffed and puffed so hard, he actually passed out right there on the sidewalk. Stan grabbed some corned beef and then unlocked the front door and ran to the van. He let Herman and Ira and all the other poor dogs out. And being not only bright, but caring too, Stan ran back into the deli and dialed 911 to make sure that Dastardly Dogcatcher hadn't had a heart attack. After all, reasoned Stan, he was just doing his job. The pugs and the other innocent dogs, who were now free, went to Herman, Stan, and Ira's house. As they sat around sharing Stan's corned beef, they agreed to never play outside without their collars again. And no one ever made fun of the three little pugs ever again. The end. And again, this is Bedtime Stories for Dogs. I've got a few different fun stories, and these are by Leigh Anne Jasheway.